You goobers, cycling algorithms, what's happening? Welcome along, welcome back to the Java Suprema Aero road bike. Tons of you have watched my videos, so thanks very much for that. And lots of you have got questions, either because you want to own the bike or you own the bike and you've still got some questions about the bike. So today I'm going to address some of those questions. I'm sorry that I'm slow with this stuff. I probably should have done this video a long time ago, but this ain't the most important thing. So yeah, first of all, let's address, it's going to go in this order. It's going to go questions about the bike because you're going to own it. So warranty, weight, where you can get it. Then we're going to talk about problems with the bike. People have said there's a problem with a sliding seat post. People have said there's a problem with the headset being loose. So I'm going to address those issues. We'll zoom in on the bike and have a good butchers of those. Right, first of all, let's talk about warranty. I got this directly here in China, so my warranty is going to be different to your warranty because you're probably going to buy it from a dealer in your own country, and check with that person what the warranty is and how it will be honoured, who has to pay for returning it back to China, that sort of jazz, because it would be seriously expensive. So check whoever you are getting the bike off of about the deal with the warranty, either if you're buying it online or hopefully through a bike shop. Much better than buy it through a bike shop. Next thing is the weights. I can't comment on the weights. Those of you that keep on asking, how much does it weigh? This is a carbon fibre seat post. If you buy it, it will probably come with an aluminium one because I got this for free from the shop, from the factory. When I went there, they were like, "Do you want a carbon fibre seat post?" So I was like, "Yes, I do want a carbon fibre seat post." So I got that for free. Also, I've changed the wheel set. I've changed the front crank, and I've got a power meter on there, so that's obviously made the weight different. And I've also changed the stem, and I've changed the handlebars. So it's completely changed. So I can't comment on what the weight will be. But again, when you're buying this bike, whoever you're buying it off of, on the interweb or from a bike shop, ask them directly whatever size you want and how much it will weigh. And if they can't tell you, then you're probably going to want to deal with somebody different, because it's pretty essential to know how much a bike, how much a bike weighs. Unless you are me, in which case you just buy it for vanity reasons because it looks aero and looks amazing, which is why I got this bike. Yeah, so warranty, weight, and then lastly, those of you that are asking me, where can you get it from? I can't put you in touch with somebody that is here in China selling these bikes abroad because that doesn't seem to be happening. You can check Alibaba, but people seem to pop up there, they sell the bike and then they seem to disappear from there. Your best bet, if you're in a Western country, I think you're going to find it very difficult to get a hold of this bike. If you are not in what I would call a Western country, then you will be able to find dealers of this bike in your country and just deal directly with them. Or if you are in a Western country, you're just going to have to use the old interweb and the old email machine and have a good old search around. If I could help out some of you guys and say, yes, I can ship you this bike or something like that, I would. But that is not the deal with me. So I'm just telling you about it. Not I ain't no bike dealer. Right. So yeah. Next is the issue. So again, this is a carbon fibre seat post. It does not come with the bike. If you buy it, you'll get an aluminium one. All right. So yeah, this was sliding for me. I fixed that. We'll have a look at how I fixed that. Okay, but it didn't come with the bike, so it's not, maybe it doesn't fit exactly correctly. And the other thing is the headset, changing this. So sorry, not changing it, but making sure that it's secure, so we can have a zoom in and we can have a look at that. Let's have a butchers. Right, chaps, we're face to face with the top cap, the stem, and inside here you can see the steerer on this 3T model stem. So some of you are saying that this amazing special spacer is moving around on you. Now there's only one reason why that would be moving around, and that's because it's not compressed on to the top of the bearing that is inside here, or well, no, that is the only reason. So what can we do about that? Well, you should have a 5mm gap between your top cap and the top of the steerer. So this is a 5mm spacer, and my steerer starts on this line here, so there is a gap. Now when I tighten the screw inside here, everything compacts into that space, and that means that the bearings get the compaction onto them, so that is what makes the steering feel firm. Okay, and it's also what holds any spacers that you have, i.e. this spacer, or you could have more in there, holds them in place. So if you don't have that gap, then you are going to be tightening the bolt here, but you're going to be pushing down onto the steerer inside, so you're not going to get the compaction on the bearings which you want, and also your spacers are going to be loose, your entire headset is going to be loose, and it's going to be mega dangerous. So you don't want to be riding that bike. So if you do have that problem, don't ride the bike. You should fix it yourself, or if you can't do it, take it to a bike shop. Now spacers are the way to check this. If it feels loose to you, if you can move any of these, which you shouldn't be able to, like I'm saying, look, that's me moving it. It moves the whole of the handlebars, not individually. To check this, just loosen the top cap, okay, add in some spacers, right, just a 5mm one to do like that, and then retighten it. Everything should then be compacted together. This shouldn't move, everything should be fine. So check it, loosen it, take it off, add a spacer, okay, and see if that tightens it up. It should tighten it up, then you will know that is your problem. Then you can cut the steerer, okay, to whatever length you want, to make sure that you have that 5mm gap, so that you will get the compaction on the bearings. It's important as well, I would say, top caps are different. This is a different top cap than the one that the bike came with, but they have different thicknesses. So some of them are slightly thicker and dip down more into sort of like the well, if you will, of the stem here. Some of them are more shallow, so they won't dip down as much. So you need to look at the spacer and think, right, how much, the top cap, and think how much is it going to need to push down to compact on those bearings. Right, I hope that helps. Don't ride it if you've got a loose headset. It ain't going to be no good for you. You're going to end up in a ditch. Right, fellas, welcome along to your favourite end, the rear end of the bike, and the issue of the sliding seat post. So, like I said, this seat post is carbon fibre. Your one will probably be aluminium, so it shouldn't slide. First thing is, the most simple thing is check the bolt inside there. You've tightened it up enough. If it won't tighten anymore and you're still sliding, here is the first thing to try and do, or get yourself some sort of paste. This is anti-skidding gel. It's for carbon. If you've got the aluminium seat post, then use the special one for aluminium and carbon, but this one is carbon only because I have carbon and carbon. Smear it around the inside of the post in here and tighten everything back up, put it together, wipe off the excess, see if that solves the problem for you. It should do. If it doesn't, because you know those pastes, they really do work well, or at least that one does. If that doesn't work very well, here's what I did. I really should have cleaned this bike before I did all this, but never mind. Here's the bolt that you tighten, and then here is the bracket which pushes against the seat post. You can see there's already some friction material applied to this seat post from the factory. It looks like some glue which they've sprinkled some sort of grit on to try and give it some purchase against the bracket to stop it from sliding. Didn't work for me, so what I've done is I've been a genius here, and you'll notice this incredible piece of technology called an old inner tube. So I just cut an old inner tube down to size and I slid it down there so it is gripping between this bracket and the seat post, and voila, it stopped sliding around. So I put that in there and then I haven't had a problem since. And you'll also notice that you can cut it so that you can't even see it. Whoops, there you go. Well, I say you can't see it, but you can see it just a little bit at the top there, and obviously everything lies around flush and it stops sliding around, and nobody will know that your bike is held together with old inner tubes. Anyway, I hope that that sorts out this issue for you, should you have this issue. Right, you boogers, we're going to conclude it there. I hope you found that useful, looking at the top cap there and the issue of sliding seat posts for some of you owners out there. If you have any more questions, then please ask me. If you think something that I've missed out in this video, maybe I could make another one, but probably not in a timely fashion. Yeah, but I love the bike. I hope you like looking at it with me, and if there is another video, I will see you in that other video.